Zoinks!
There you go.
I saw Shaggy in there. That's just stuck in my head.
Oh, Lord.
That was
So,
weird.
where did we leave off last week? No.
I
don't remember. I mean, the other night, like I was telling you, Mark, the other night, Tom did something just out of the blue, and it was only supposed to be for 20 minutes.
It
Well,
went
what
on
you
for
were
a
telling me,
long
And it
Jack,
went like
that
for
was-
2
that was
hours
actually
plus.
brilliant. That was actually brilliant. That was a good thing to do.
Because like I initially thought that nobody was going to come on and it was just going to be me and I was just going to watch one video of like guess the music and stuff. But then Joe and Nick came on. And it was like, all right, well, I got to do more than just one video here. And then Nick started bringing things up, and then it was like, all right, well, we're doing TV theme songs from the 80s. How about that? And then something happened, and like the alcohol took the better part of me. I'm like, all right, we need to end this because I got to get to bed. I didn't make it to work the next day.
Hungover a bit.
Well, it was mostly congestion and stuff with Dad, but like the hangover had a little bit to do with it. I've gone to work with worse hangovers, we'll say. I work heavy machinery too, so.
Joe, you need to fix it.
What? Fix what?
Like, comment, send. No share.
Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. I can't figure that out yet.
Is that just on your group?
I think that's just on that group
I
page.
can tell you why. Your group is, I think I told you before, I think your group is set to private, not public. If it's public, you can share it. If it's private, you can't. Facebook is weird like that. So you'll eventually have to change your group to public.
Well, let's see if I can fix that.
Yeah. It's a group, not a page, right?
Right.
Yeah. There's so many different terminologies and everything, and we got to keep up with it. And us old guys, we just can't do it, man.
Well, it's a group attached to a page, I guess.
Which is actually a person and people.
Yeah, I don't understand Facebook. I haven't figured it out.
Well, Zuckerberg doesn't make it easy.
Years.
I've been on Facebook since the first year that they made it public for people who weren't in college to be on there.
Right. So was I.
What was that? 2006, I think. 2007, 2008.
You know the reason that the Facebook was made, right?
Yeah, well, that's what they call the little pamphlet that you would get in college that had all the pictures of everybody that were in. You know what I mean? Like it was a Facebook.
Zuckerberg brought it about because he kept getting rejected.
Well, he's a dork.
He is. He's a suckaturd, not a suckerbird.
I mean, but believe me, I know about being a dork and a nerd and all that. I mean,
yeah, so do I. I'm probably one of the biggest nerds sitting here right now.
Well, that all depends. We have to get on the scale and find out. I'm topping out at about like 210.
I will guarantee you the two of you will lose.
Like I'm topping out at about 210. So
I was involved in Dungeons and Dragons.
I was too.
I was a dungeon master, and it wasn't just that; it was other things too.
I only got to be dungeon master once.
And
my dog died halfway through it, and I had to kick everybody out. Yeah,
that sucks.
How the hell?
Yeah, how the hell did your dog die? What did you do to it?
It was old age. He had a heart problem. One of the chambers of his heart never worked, and he was having seizures. And then that seizure was just the last one. Then my mom called me up there, and I went up and I came down. I said, "All right, you guys got to go."
That sucks.
So I was never a dungeon master after that. As a matter of fact, I never played Dungeons and Dragons since that time.
Yeah, D&D was fun, man.
It was all right. Like I was getting into it. Like I started off with the basics, the basic type of profiles and stuff like mage or whatever. And they brought on this new class called psionics at the time. That was a new class, and I liked that a lot.
My class was neutral chaotic.
Oh, that's the not a class. The
Or my class was a wizard, but it was he was a neutral chaotic.
right. Well, yeah, I was neutral. But only because it allowed me to use more of the magic, I guess, or the whatever the spells and shit like that were. Like they had one called Entangle, which I loved using. So if there was any vegetation around, and if there was an enemy, it would just go and grab them and pull them up. It was great.
Entangle them.
But then the world of Ravenloft came around, and it's like, ooh, vampires. Ooh, I like that. You know,
brought more of the dark side into it, the dark portions.
I was always about the vampire. But yeah, so yeah, I have a touch of nerd in me too. You know,
it won't let me not change it.
Huh?
It won't let you change it.
It won't let me not change it. But you can go to the Things Network page, and you should be able to share it because that's public.
Yeah, that's a public group, so you can share stuff from the Things Network. And if we are indeed going live to that, then yes, you can share it from there.
So I'll have to next time. I'll share it directly to the Facebook page, and then I'll have it go live to Facebook like we normally do on Fridays. See.
I don't know. Normally,
all right,
on Fridays,
this is for some reason
because there's already members. I can't change it to a public group.
That's weird.
Hang on and listen. Okay, I got 2 of them on my page now for some reason, and one of them says send, and the other one has share.
Right.
I'm hanging on.
So there.
What was that?
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
So you must have did something. Yeah, actually, he must have did something because I got 2 of them on here now. Because when I went back and refreshed,
I don't know. I was trying to figure shit out, and I could. That's all.
I got two of them that are set up. One says send, and the other one says share.
We'll see.
So we're good. I'm able to share it on my end as well.
Who the hell said we were good?
Okay, are we bad?
No, we're neutral chaotic.
Neutral chaotic. I like neutral chaotic. See, that's the cool thing about when I played being neutral chaotic. People got to the point where they didn't want to play with me because they couldn't figure out if I was going to play nicely or if I was going to take everybody out.
You play nicely? Shit.
Well, hum a few
Sometimes,
bars.
yes.
Because I don't know how to play nicely, so you got to hum a few bars. Maybe I'll get it.
I don't know. Joe knows it. I
don't even have an instrument, but you know, I can. I have a keyboard somewhere.
I mean, you know, when we played some of those games, we're supposed to be playing together sometimes. He'd take a shot at me just for the hell of it.
But it was fun.
See?
You were playing with each other and he shot at you.
We were supposed to be cooperating in Call of Duties, and he'd take and he'd shoot.
Duties.
Or he'd have a sniper rifle and he'd take me out just for the fun of it.
Duty.
But there was a video, I remember it went viral. This guy, he must have been, by the way it sounded, he must have been like 35, 40. And when those games came out, you know, when games got to the point somewhere in the 80s where they got to the point to you could play them online with other people, you know, where there was multiplayer games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then came the hackers and cheaters for those games. Now they hack into them. They discover cheats that you could use, and they put in what's called a God mode or an auto aim or, you know, and stuff like this. And Call of Duty was one of these big ones that I saw this in. See, I would do this if I'm just taking on the computer or the game. Okay. I would use cheats if I'm just taking on the game. But if I'm taking on other people, I refuse to play like that. You know, I may not have a skill. I may get killed a lot, whatever. I just want to have fun. But when you're shooting these people and they don't die, or they can just take one shot and every time they can kill you no matter what.
I mean, the only time that using those cheats would be acceptable is if you're making a video just to show how you piss people off.
Well, that's what I was getting to. This guy, this video, I swear it probably went viral. Okay, because he already had like thousands and thousands of views on this, and it was only a few days old. He was playing against a kid, and you could tell from the voice it was a kid. They were playing Black Ops 2.
I loved that game.
Okay, and I can't remember what map they were on, but
Nuketown.
he was sitting there. This kid was just sitting there bitching and screaming and throwing a fucking fit because this guy, and they were just playing one-on-one with some bots,
Right.
you know, and it was the funniest thing. And I think the guy, the older dude, had cheats enabled, because as I was watching it, you could tell that he got hit a couple of times, whether it be by his other player or the bots that were playing with him, and it didn't seem to affect him.
Was that like a free-for-all?
So,
Like a free-for-all match where like everybody can hurt you?
yeah, well, it's like, no, I think they were playing like a team death match where you had like a red team and blue team, but they weren't alone. It wasn't like a 1 versus 1. They had like, you know, bots with them, or maybe other players that didn't have, you know, the headset and
Right.
mic, you know, the mic going. But these two were just going at it. It was so funny, and it went on for about 20 minutes.
Let's do this. You got it.
You know, and the guy was like, "I'm going to get my mother," and these kids like, "I'm going to get my mother." You fucking bastard.
Killing me. That's nice, honey.
I just couldn't believe that somebody was that obsessed with those games that they'd throw a fit. I mean, yeah, Mark and I got obsessed with games once, but we never threw fits that much.
I am
You know,
fully
we went out and
I never threw a fit. I don't.
we
you know,
went out and took revenge on what were they called? What did we call them? Gill hunters.
Gill hunters.
Yeah.
I'm fully
were
convinced
playing.
that one time or multiple times when I was playing Black Ops 2, that I had some of the Vanos crew in there fucking with me on a steady basis. And if you guys have watched any of the or anybody watching has watched any of the gamers, the Vanos crew has been around since like 2014. Like they've been big since then, but they were playing games back in 2010, some of them. And I'm fairly certain, because like when I listened to the one dude, Wildcat is his name, online, when I listen to him and how he fucks with people on all those types of games, on the you know, the Modern Warfare games and stuff like that, it was the same thing I was getting, and it was pissing me off. I'm sitting there with my little headphones on, and like, you know, the Xbox headphone where it's just got the one and then the microphone and then the thing over here.
Right.
And I could remember hearing that same voice. So I have looked through every one of his videos of Black Ops 2, and I didn't find myself in them. But I know I was talking shit back to him, like "fuck you, you fucking like." But yeah,
I think I did that once because Mark and I were playing it once online, Black Ops 2, and we had no idea until all of a sudden we heard a familiar voice, and because she killed both of us.
Well, it was both of them at one time.
Yeah, well, that was when my oldest daughter, come on or called me. We were playing it.
Yeah, a little shit.
Bragging. Yeah, it's like, you little shit. I wonder how well I do with that now that I can see better.
Don't know.
You know what? I still have my Xbox 360 somewhere.
I've got one of those.
And I do still have my Black Ops 2 game.
No shit.
I've got the original Xbox still too.
Well, that I didn't have. But I have the Xbox 360 somewhere. But I'm sure you can get it online through like a program like Steam. Steam is an online
Steam carries
thing
it.
where you can get like just about any game on there.
Yeah, well, I think I got that one for my Xbox One.
I'll tell you
They
right now,
also had
Steam is an awesome platform.
I also had it. I think when Mark and I were playing it, when we first started playing Black Ops, I think it was on the PlayStation 3
Wow.
I don't.
or 4. Wait,
Was it? What? No. Yeah, no. We were playing
had
on the
4?
PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I never had a PS.
I had
The
a
farthest
PS.
I went was a PS3.
okay,
I had
so
a
that was
PS2. I still
PS3.
have it over here somewhere in this mess of my
And
closet.
I think the PS3 is what we were playing Black Ops on, but yet we still had the Xboxes, and we were doing the headsets and everything on the Xboxes.
Right.
So we were talking with each other and communicating through the Xbox, but playing on the PlayStation.
My
See,
play-
now you can just do that on a computer with Discord.
Yeah, I know. I know.
my
This is another
PS3
one that's coming up quite a bit.
I loaned it to my stepdaughter, and somebody stole it out of her house or
Oh.
apartment. So if I ever get a new one, I
And they gave you the shit one that they had.
yeah, I immediately unregistered it and stuff, so that when I get another one, I can register it and download all the games and stuff I had on it.
I have a total of 2 games on my Steam that I've played. Really,
I took that off my computer.
one is called Golf It, which is fun. It's a mini golf kind of thing.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
this is
mini
my
golf
favorite.
games.
but
Those are
like
fun.
it could, the terrain could be like whatever. I mean, it's crazy. The other one is Gmod. I never really fully mastered the controls on Gmod because it's a WASD and the mouse kind of thing, and I never really got that down. I'm more of a controller guy.
Good Lord.
But it can be fun because they have different modes on there where they have something called prop hunt where you have 2 different teams. One team will go around and find just any prop on the map and they can become it. And then it's the other team's job to find them and kill them. There's another mode called Guess Who, where there's like multiple characters walking around, and any one of those characters could be the other team, but they could also be just bots. And if you shoot them in their bots, you take damage, so you know that's not them. So I mean, there's different modes on that, which could be fun. And I wanted to do that on BB3 TV. However, my co-owner Dom has no interest in doing things like that, and I didn't find anybody else to do that with me, so I never did it. I never pursued it. But there's also Uno. Oh, that's the other game. I have 3. I'm sorry. I have Uno on there too. Uno is fun on there because they have different
This is an old
modes.
game from the 80s.
Yeah, they have the traditional mode, and then they have other modes that have like special cards.
Did you ever play it without the video game?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I still have a deck downstairs somewhere.
Did you?
Mhm.
That was fun. And then what was the other one that was there was another one out that came out. I think it was by the same makers of Uno. It was called Racco or something. You had like a yellow rack. And yeah,
You
you
got
got
a yellow
cards in
rack.
a sequence. The
Alright.
cards in sequence.
I'm trying to think of the name of the people that made
This
Uno.
game, this is nuts because Black Ops must be extremely popular still.
Well, yeah, just not
For the
Black Ops
first-
2.
No. Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one, is still $40 to buy it on Steam. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is $60 to buy
Wow.
it on
Oh,
Steam.
out of here.
I got
More than it was when it came.
$1.99 in the store.
Call of Duty Black
Got the
Ops
greatest
3.
hits list.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is $60 on Steam right now.
Screw that.
I'm looking at it.
Screw that. That's too much for that.
I paid
It's way
I
too much
paid
for
$20 for the disc for my Xbox One
Yeah, that's like way
on
more
Call
than
of
it
Duty
was.
Black Ops 2.
that. Yeah, that's about what I paid for mine. It was like
Because
20
it was
bucks.
on the greatest hits list. And those
Mhm.
games are like $20, $19.99. You might as well just say $20.
Now, occasionally you can find a developer sale and get upwards of 90% off.
So on the Xbox 360, I also played Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I have.
I
I have
forget
a
which
few of
one it
those.
was, but you could do like the online mode where like there was teams basically, like there was people to be hunted and people to be the hunters kind of thing.
Yeah, I had a few. I've got a few of those.
Was it the Brotherhood? I don't think it was the Brotherhood. I think it was the one before Brotherhood. I'm not sure. I'd have to look through my games, and they're buried in clothes.
My game library. See this closet. There's like 2 big boxes back here. That's just the ones that aren't out in this room. That go back to the original PlayStation 1
Yeah.
and the original Xbox games, and then you got the Xbox. What was next? Xbox 360.
360.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that was
Xbox,
next.
the Xbox 360.
So
and
there's
then you had
360 games
Xbox
back there. There's
One.
PlayStation 2 games back there. There might be a Dreamcast game or two back there. Maybe a Sega Genesis game or two.
Sega.
You know, but I have all the systems to play those too.
Christ. After I hear that in my head, that Sega, I hear the Sonic music. Sorry. My
That's
mind's
okay.
in like different directions today.
That was a good game though.
Sonic.
Kept my
I got
kids busy forever.
I have a little tiny Sega version of a Sega game system. I don't even know what it is, but like my son gave it to me, and it's got like hundreds of games on it, like from the Segas.
It's a little handheld.
Well, no, it's you hook it up to your TV and stuff.
Oh,
and
it's
got
one of
two
those like
controllers.
kind of yeah.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's kind of like what I put together. I actually took a mini one of the mini PCs,
Mm.
the miniatures, and I loaded it with Beta Sarah, which
How many
is a
games are on
standalone.
that?
5,000.
5,000 games. They go
On that
across.
one that I bought.
They go across.
It goes across all platforms.
systems, yeah, not including the ones that are the arcade formats.
Right. There's MAME. There's
You
and then
got the MAME in there, and yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I would have never got you hooked on them things. I remember when I introduced you to those ROMing emulators, and then you got hooked, and we both.
But I'll tell you honestly,
downloaded them. Oh, this one works really great. Really cool. Where'd you find it? Oh, here. Cool. Man,
but honestly, but
It helps if I keep my
actually
earbud in.
I really like my Steam account. I've
Well,
got Ace Combat.
I need to get you to build
Skies
me one of
Unknown.
those things you got. Yeah, I've seen that. That is.
So it's just
yeah.
like a little
I
thing.
got the Atari Vault. I've got BioShock 1 and 2 and
You need to build
the
me
other
one of those little computers.
It's got like 81 games in it and shit. And a lot of them have nothing to do with Sega. Ironically enough. But Golden Axe,
I see what it is. Okay.
Golden Axe is in there, and Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 are in there, and
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was across
Sonic
all
2.
platforms.
Golden Axe, I love that thing in the arcade, man. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was
And
great.
Golden Axe was brought to the console by Sega.
Altered Beast, that was another good game.
That one is also another one. That's also by the same makers of Golden Axe.
I spent a lot of time at lunch playing that one.
Altered
And,
Beast.
Yeah, in my college days, it was the only game they had there that I liked. when I went to MATC.
I played all of them, man. I didn't give
Virtua
a shit.
Fighter.
I had that on the Dreamcast, actually.
You remember Clay Fighters?
Yep.
Yes, I love that.
Yes, and I have the Nintendo 64 working ROM of Clay Fighters Director's Cut.
Wow. I used to do the
Or
whole
the
ROM
director's
thing.
cut.
I believe it's the Director's Cut.
Why do you believe it was the director's cut? What makes it so different?
You know what? I don't even know what made it different, but I do remember there being two different versions of it.
Yep, there are two different versions.
Maybe it was like more players or something.
No, it's just I think it only had like two more characters in it that weren't in the original. Or something.
Yeah, but because of Clay Fighters, we also got, because I think Clay Fighters, that game.
I think it was actually Clay Fighters 33 and a third or something like that.
I remember.
Okay,
that.
here we go.
I think that inspired Celebrity Deathmatch.
I think it did.
An echo effect on that. I can't remember what he used to say in the beginning of the match.
Because
Okay, fighters. And you had that one little blob dude that would spit things out, and the little taffy guy, and
the clown.
Yeah, and the snowman. He'd be like, freeze.
Kind of sounds like Sub-Zero.
a little bit. Round one. Fight.
You know, when that game came out, I shit you not, there were like right on the east side of Madison, there's like this little triangle that where a road called East Washington and East Johnson meet. It's like a triangle area on the east side. But anyway, there were 4 arcades back in the 80s. In that immediate vicinity between East High School and Highway 30. Okay.
Damn.
And when
that's not a very long stretch either.
And the one main arcade was in that little strip mall where Walgreens sits, and
shops.
And it was like one of those like chain arcades, you know, because I can't remember what it was called.
Joey's Arcade.
No, they had names. They had a name.
Spaceport.
It's like we had a spaceport down on State Street.
We had plenty of them.
But I can't remember exactly what it was called. But there was like, I think it was like Voyager 1, Voyager 2, or something like that. And there was three or four of them. There was anyway. When they got Mortal Kombat, the first one in, there were lines outside the door just waiting to get in to spend their quarters to play Mortal Kombat.
Round one, fight. Is that your best? That was more Mortal Kombat 3. But that was when you could actually play against Shao Kahn. Yeah, I remember them all. I played them all faithfully up until a certain point. Once they started getting that whole 3D perspective, I lost interest. Like where like the camera would change and things like that. Like when it was just 2D, I was all about it.
Hell makes food badly.
I think I got the.
I know that game. That's.
I think I got the entire Mortal Kombat trilogy so far on disc.
Use keys to unlock
video
doors.
games.
Yep.
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet 1.
I had to search my memory banks for that.
Oh, that was on the Player Choice when I lived with Dwayne on Allied Drive. That was in that Player's Choice cabinet. Gauntlet was on there.
Wizard needs food badly.
No, Lisa, it's not going to be all video game thing. We just kind of got.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
We got blurry background, Jill.
I blurred it. Yeah, I was in my room and I was like, well, it's really messy in my room. So I blurred it.
I want to see my underwear all over the place.
No, I didn't want to make the bed, and I have laundry on my bed to put
Nobody
away.
can
So
see
I'm
the
like,
bed.
no. And so, I just came to the big table instead. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, the big table. So
Yeah,
that
it's
would
like
that
a
would
real-
imply that you have a little table then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little table.
The big table is huge. It's okay. So this
That's
is
what she
retro,
said.
but this table's probably been here for ages and ages, but it's one of those really long, super old, heavy wooden table that you just can't move. You can't even budget by itself.
you have
So it's
long,
like-
heavy wood.
Yeah, it took like 5 people to move this thing, just like inches. So I don't know. It's gonna stay here forever.
Oh,
How many,
yeah.
how many insert leaves?
What?
How many insert leaves do you have for it?
Right now there's one in there, and then we still have 2 others put away somewhere on the side in case everyone comes. Yeah, and it's already, I don't know my feet, but it's got to be like over 6 feet for sure. It's like 7 feet right now, and that's with one insert.
Sounds about right.
How is everyone?
Doing good.
I'm doing good. Man. I'm just, here on the road, hanging out.
I see that.
Yeah. What Tom's World?
Yeah, you're laying right on the road.
I am. I'm in the road, actually. Or I could be, you know what? Right now, I actually kind of feel beside myself. Okay, that wasn't funny. I guess I tried.
Sorry, Tom.
That is me, though. By the way,
I was
That's
a little,
you?
I was a little slow on that take there.
so I feel beside myself. Do we get it now?
Get it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's
Okay.
not funny. It's Pickle
Look,
Tom.
it's Pickle Rick.
It's Pickle Tom.
Hey, listen. I turned myself into a pickle. I mean, what more do you want?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I love Rick and Morty. No, you don't, Morty. You just need to. No, you know what, Rick? I'm sick and tired of you telling me. Sorry, I'll go off for a while.
That's your
Blur
favorite
my
show.
background. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm like Joe.
Okay, now I can't read your sign.
Aw.
We have to
There
show
we
the
go.
sign.
You have to.
This is
Well,
Tom's World.
But it's also right here. See?
Right.
So everybody go to that and subscribe. Yeah, you.
What about-
you. Do it.
You
No,
watching,
Yes,
listening.
those of you out there.
I'm trying to hit 2,000. Come on. I'm getting
Yeah,
it.
everyone, hit like,
Getting there, huh?
subscribe.
Well, hit like on this and all that, but also subscribe to this.
On YouTube.
Anyway,
Okay, so what were you guys talking about right before I jumped in? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, it's okay. We were just talking about video games.
yeah, we
Which
were.
one?
Growing up with video games.
We were all over the place.
Yeah.
What was your favorite game? Oh, let me mute.
Video game?
Videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to bed games.
Did you have a favorite game you had to play?
Well, it depends. I mean, growing up, and I'm old like Joe. I
Yeah.
think,
Just
growing
call me old.
yeah, because you're
I'm
the
old
dusty
too.
old part.
I liked Guitar Hero. It was
No.
fun.
We cannot say you're
No.
old when you're only about $24 old.
$24 old.
Mm,
Real
I'm like-
expensive right
I was raised in the 80s. I'm old. Don't, trust me. The kids, if the kids are like, okay, anyone born in the 1900s is like super old. That's the kids.
Oh my
geez.
God.
I was born
You know,
25 years before the 1900s
I
ended.
feel sorry for the millennials. I really
Yeah.
do.
So, what's your favorite game?
Okay, my favorite game. I don't know. I think it had to be like Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, but later you got addicted to one.
And Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. I like those.
And don't forget the one you got addicted to that you keep telling me every time. Oh, I wish we played this game again.
Oh, bite me! You're the one that got me addicted to that one, and then everybody that we played with on it decided to boost my ego because I had a character where I could go out and kill the notorious monsters solo without having you come along and helping.
It got boring.
Yeah, well, you get boring sometimes too.
Oh, there you go. Pac-Man Fever.
Oh, Pac-Man.
That's the song.
There was
Yeah,
one
Right,
also
that's
called,
as much as I'll play. So you
there
don't
was
get.
one called
Yeah, you only get busted.
Froggy's Laminate or something like that too.
What?
There was one based on Frogger. It
Okay,
was
find
called,
that
like,
one.
There was a song on Frogger?
There was a song on Frogger.
Oh my god, I have to hear that.
I don't
It's
remember
called
them.
Froggy's Laminate or something like that. There was like a whole album that came out where they made songs based on the popular video games of the 80s.
Okay, I haven't heard it.
So you're trying to cross the street now.
I did see the Seinfeld episode where they implemented the Frogger scene where they're trying to save the arcade. Or was it George?
They were trying to park. George was parking cars.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, so funny. And then they were like, the guys that helped him get the arcade, they thought they were stealing it. And then they get the arcade to try to move it, and he has to move it across the street and try to figure out how to keep the what is it? Like the battery on it, to stay on without killing his score. It was so funny.
Seinfeld was a weird show, man.
Yeah. That's
But
for
I
me,
don't
that's
want to
a-
wear the puffy shirt.
I was never a fan.
No.
No,
George was always like, Jerry, get out
No,
of the
because of
And it's not because of that, Joe. It has nothing to do with that.
You didn't like the comedy?
I think Seinfeld's an idiot.
Mm.
I never liked him. I'm sorry. I never liked his brand of comedy.
Yeah.
Why do people fly on planes? And who are
Yeah, I
all these
get it.
people?
I don't remember watching a whole lot of it until more recently, like, now, like I'm watching reruns, like Friends reruns, like all these old reruns.
Oh,
Cheers,
Friends, you don't even want to get me started.
Frasier.
I know every single episode of Friends. I can quote. Like, I mean, you could bring up something, and I'll quote. It's
Really?
yeah. I am a closet Friends freak.
Oh,
I am.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
thing. Friends free.
Yeah, that's right.
A closeted friends freak.
Could I be any more closeted?
I
Oh.
swear.
How
Well-
you doing?
I liked all the old comedians we had back
Okay,
then,
Joey.
like Dave Chappelle and like just a bunch of other ones that I can't even think of their names right now.
Oh
but-
man, back in the
Oh,
George
80s.
Carlin.
George
Back-
Carlin was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. Well,
He
we
did that 7 words you can't
Yep.
say on TV: shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
that's right.
You
Now let's
memorized-
break that down.
George Carlin.
When it comes to comedy, I can memorize some of. It took me a long time to do it, and I can do it faster than George Carlin can.
My
good.
ultimate favorite comedian, especially from the 80s, was Howie Mandel.
Mm.
Just the energy he had back then, not now. Now he
Bobby's
sucks.
World.
Oh, God, I used to be able to do
What's your
Bobby's
name? What's
voice.
your name? What's your name? I've asked you 3 fucking times now. What's your name?
so what's your name? John. Ooh, I pissed in you.
Yeah.
What's your name? Jim. Oh, I took you in school. So, and what do you do? You're a student. All right. What do you study? I like Howie was just awesome. He's like boner. I love that word boner. I love getting boners and running really fast into brick walls. And then the one time he had everybody, he's like, everybody, shh, come here. Like the whole, it was so hysterical. And the one he did where he was here in Pennsylvania, actually, there was like a rotating stage. So somebody went to the bathroom.
And he did that another one where the stage wasn't rotating too.
And they rotated the stage a little bit, and he made everybody move around.
Oh wow!
So that when the person came back from the bathroom, they're like,
"Where's my seat?"
Well, the first time he did something like that, somebody got up to go to the bathroom during one of his things, and I think it was that HBO special, the Watusi Party or whatever, because he had the glove purse.
Yeah,
with him.
I do the Watusi.
He goes and grabs the guy's chair
and puts it on the stage.
Puts it on the stage, and then he makes the guy sit in it on stage after he comes back.
And another chick comes back from the bathroom, tells him there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. He said, "What? So you came back moist?" Howie was the king in the day, and he just got so weird so quick. It was around the time that he did that Deal or No Deal. Like that was his transition time, where he shaved his head and everything, and it's just weird. I would still love to meet him though.
That's because his germophobia took over.
He only bumped fists on Deal or No Deal too.
Yeah.
Now he won't even do that. He won't touch anybody anymore.
I watched that show once. A woman gave him a hug, and he was like all cringy afterwards.
Yep.
Another comedian that I miss is Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison was great.
Yes, he was awesome.
You see this? You know what this is? It's sad. You know it's going to be 1,000 years. It's going to be sad.
What about the guy that would like smash watermelons?
Gallagher.
Yep.
Gallagher was great. He was
Gallagher.
absolutely great.
I mean, you go to his concert, they've got that plastic there if you're in the first few rows.
Yeah.
The Sledge-O-Matic.
Sledge-O-Matic, yep.
You had to wear plastic.
And like the best comedian in the 90s was this guy. He's dead now, of course. His name was Mitch Hedberg. He was like on top of his game. Oh, he would just come out with things like, you know what I like? I like an escalator because it can never become broke. It can just simply become stairs. You know? Like, put up a sign. Sorry, escalator, temporarily stairs. Sorry for the convenience.
I've seen people just stand there and wait for it. Like, it's broken. Just keep walking.
Or I want to be a NASCAR passenger so I can say things like, hey, man, mind if I turn on the radio? Why we got to keep driving in circles? Man, you really like Tide.
Believe it or not, my son loves that comedian. He would show me a bunch of the videos that he had.
There was a lot of good comedians back in the day, you know.
We don't get them anymore.
Even Stoners had Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, no, man. Every time you talk about Cheech and Chong, you think I'm going to do that. Hey, man, listen, man, you don't know.
Dave's not here.
Like I can't do that. I can't do
Dave's not here.
Yeah, I love Cheech.
And then you can't forget Richard Pryor. Boy, he paved the way for a lot of people, too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Eddie Murphy.
If it wasn't for Richard Pryor, we wouldn't have had David Chappelle.
Or Eddie Murphy.
Or Eddie Murphy, for that matter.
Eddie Murphy even did his own, like, impression of him, like, because he used to impersonate him as a young guy when he was a comedian. It's like, you ever be on the toilet, right? And you be straining for, like, a long time and only one little pebble come out? That sounds more like Chris Rock, but still, you know.
There's another good one.
Let me tell you something about Chris Rock. I don't have anything. I was just doing an impression that didn't really work out well because nobody reacted to it. So we're going to move on.
Don't mind.
Thank you, Lisa. I tried. I have some that I have mint as far as the impersonations, but like, you know, not all of them. It's like ever since I started doing Rick and Morty, a lot of my impressions are starting to sound more like Rick and stuff like that. Even when I try to do Beavis, it comes out more like Rick now, and I don't like it. Like, I can get Butthead down, no problem. Like, damn it, Davis, shut the hell up. Like, no problem. But Beavis, and then I start talking like him, and he sounds more like Rick in my head, and I got to stop. Can you imagine that? Rick and Butthead?
Kate keeps saying that you should do voiceovers or be a voice actor.
I've thought about it. I actually thought about it in the past, long time ago, but like there was more involved in it back then than there is now. Like you had to actually make cassette tapes and stuff and send them out. And I was like, nah, do all that.
Now you just do like this. You connect with like
Right.
StreamYard here.
So I just hope that somebody
You know-
recognizes me someday and says, hey, we got a job for you. All right, cool.
You can do the voiceovers, and I can have my niece do the animations.
There you go.
See, I don't even have cassette tapes anymore.
Who does?
I don't know. There's a few people out there that might,
I bet they have pencils too if they have cassette tapes. Because how
They
else are
have
you going
to.
to wind back up?
They
the
have
tape?
to. How you gonna wind up?
I mean, I've got
bringing
some
it back
old
in without
vinyl.
it?
I've still got some old vinyl up, on the shelf over here.
Oh, I have a lot of old vinyl in my dad's room here. I have vinyl that goes back to his mom. Like his mom's records are here and stuff.
Wow.
But like we have stuff from the 60s, 50s and 60s that are his.
Yep. Do you have the stuff from the back of the cereal boxes too?
The old albums from that? No. You get it off Cocoa Puffs.
Come on, man! Don't you remember that? You go get some Cocoa Puffs or some Fruit Loops.
Yeah, you got to cut it out.
or, and then when you're done with the cereal, you take and cut the back off of it, and it's a.
We didn't wait. Mom got
I know.
pissed.
I
My
know.
mom would get pissed. Big old hole in the back of the box because we cut the record out so we could hear it on that little suitcase, little record player that we got, as
Oh.
kids.
I think I just got a delivery from Amazon.
From where?
Oh, yeah.
Amazon. It's part of Stephanie's birthday present. Her birthday is actually today, and she is in the Bahamas right now on a cruise ship. She's
Happy
been there.
birthday.
She's been on that cruise ship since Sunday. They actually left out of Baltimore in
Oh,
that
yeah, there's
same
another
port.
comedian.
That same port that the bridge collapsed. Stephanie
Mm.
went under that bridge on the cruise ship
What?
on Sunday, and now
It
they're
was
in the
still up?
Bahamas. Yeah. Well, what was that? Like Tuesday when it came down?
Yeah.
Monday. No, Monday.
Monday
No,
night?
it was Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday
But she
morning,
went-
1:30 in
Was
the
like-
morning.
She
Oh,
went
okay.
under it Sunday afternoon, say around 2:30 or so. And now that they have to reroute that cruise ship when they come back this Sunday.
Mhm.
So they have to drive them either down to a different part of Maryland or in Virginia or something like that. But they're going to have like a 6-hour commute back on a bus. All these people on the cruise ship just to get to their cars in Baltimore.
I think there is a port
Wow.
that they can take them to down in Norfolk.
I forget what she said where it was, but it would have been like 6 hours away on bus.
That sounds about right. I was out there for the company I work for. I was out there in October and
Yeah, he's known as a human GPS.
had to drive from Fredericks, Maryland, all the way down to Norfolk, Virginia, and then back up. And it took
Wow.
me 13 hours to do it round trip.
See, from here we can get to Baltimore in like 2.5 hours from Philadelphia. But yeah, she's got a long, busy day ahead of her on Sunday, no matter where they take her. So she's living the life right now. She's out on the deck of the ship. She's drinking her little frozen drink, and she's in the heat and the sun and the break. It's like, and here I am in this miserable weather here in Philly. It's been gray for the last like 3 days. It's just nasty and it's miserable, and I'm dealing with all these
Did
things
you get
going
more
on.
snow?
No. Thankfully, we are
We
done
did.
with snow.
We did.
We'll have fun with that because we don't want it. I would be happy if it never snowed here again.
It's pretty much all melted out now here where we're at. But
I was gonna say, when did we get more snow?
no, it's upper north.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna go
north
check my
of
front
us.
step real quick.
I was sitting out. I was in Iowa on Monday night, and I woke up to about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of fresh snow on the ground. Yeah.
It's all wet. It was all raining the other day, and for like a couple of days there. Puppy didn't even want to go outside. She was moping around the house.
Yeah, Lisa said that remember the pens that changed color? You had the 4 different clickers on the back side of them.
Yeah, I felt I was rich when I got one as a kid.
I still find those and I'll get it still here and there.
They're still around.
I think I had one until it ran out of ink. I saw it like at a Dollar Tree or something. I saw one and I said, "Oh, I gotta have this."
Mm-hmm. It was like a fidget, like when if you're fidgety and you need something to click, or it has all the colors. I like those
fidget spinners.
We didn't have spinners back then, so we just had.
Oh, I know we didn't.
So many other things to use as.
No, but we had that toy that kind of had and the wire and the thing went around it.
The clacker.
No.
The clackers.
Explain it again.
Or was it that one that had the ball and the string and you had to catch it in the cup?
No, it was like a magnet. It was the magnet that went around like some bent wire or metal. That was like, and the metal was like part of, had a handle at the end where you'd hold it. And all you had to do is move your wrist just a little bit.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. It's the spinning wheel had the magnets on the end, and then you had the 2 wires that went up and down, and then it would come back up and around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what one you're talking about. I can't remember what they were actually called.
I can't either.
But we did have the clickers. You remember the clickers?
Mm-hmm.
Had the ring and the string with the glass balls on the end of it.
Glass balls? They were more like hard marbles.
They were glass. They were hardened glass. And you'd sit there and click them back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we didn't always use them like that. We'd use them as a bolo whip sometimes.
I remember marbles a lot. The kids would always bring their marbles to school, and we wouldn't have a whole lot to do at recess. So, everyone would whip out their bags of marbles and do a little competition with each other.
Hey, now, don't be dissing on marbles. I had a lot of marbles, and I kicked ass at marbles. I'd actually wipe a lot of the other kids out of their marbles, and they'd have to go get more marbles from mom and dad.
Yeah.
Wow,
and
we
then you
regressed
come home
in
with your
games.
winnings.
We went from video games to marbles in the time I was gone. I just went down to get my package that was outside the house. It's part of Stephanie's birthday present, which I feel confident I can say on here because she doesn't even really see my live feeds, much less me being on these other live feeds. So Stephanie is very much an Irish girl. She's got the red hair, she's got the fair skin, freckles, stuff like that, and she's into everything Irish always. So I got her this necklace from a company in Ireland that's got like a little heart shape, and it's got some Celtic symbol kind of around it for like infinity.
I like Celtic.
And it came with a free necklace that's like a 4-leaf clover, and it's made with different gems in each of the leaves. And I didn't want to just give her the necklaces. I wanted to have something to present it in. So I got her this little jewelry box. It's about like this big, and it's metal, and the inside is all velvet and everything. And it's got like the Celtic or the Irish symbol where it's got like the heart in the middle and the hands that go like that to the heart. And it's got like little Celtic symbols around it and stuff like that, so that I have that to present these necklaces in when she comes back. So,
well, now she knows because you just
No,
announced
she won't.
it.
She will not see this. I guarantee you, she will not see this.
She's too
She
busy
doesn't
sun
want-
tanning.
She's
She
on
doesn't
a
watch
cruise
it.
in the Bahamas.
She's
Yeah,
too
I
busy.
think you don't want to be watching the podcast.
Yeah, she won't, especially on Things Network. She don't even watch mine on my channel.
She already forgot your name.
Yeah, I know. Like, who's that guy? Because I met this other rich guy here
Who's
on the
this guy?
cruise.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's like a multi-millionaire, and he's got an interest in me. So, Tom, who? Who's Tom? I don't know Tom Alley. I don't.
It's temporary, like
Insanity.
memories. Insanity.
That would be temporary stupidity.
Actually, myself, a friend of mine, and my nephew were actually going to put a band together when we were back in the early '80s,
A rubber band?
or actually early '90s, and we were going to call ourselves Temporary Insanity.
Cool. I think Lo's saying hi. I think that's her.
It's a Facebook user.
Is it Willow? Is it Lo?
If it is, then she just
Love
messaged
from
me.
the UK.
She wanted to know if I wanted to be on the grave and back, to the grave and back on the 29th.
Ah.
What's the subject? What are you guys gonna?
I have no idea. She didn't elaborate. She just asked if I wanted to be on there. But I will answer you if that's you. I will after the show. You know,
Mhm.
if that's you. If it's not you, then I'm not talking to you.
I think it might be.
I think it is.
But if it is you, I got you. Everybody wants Tom on their show. Come on.
Really?
I mean, well, I'm here.
Okay,
aren't I?
Jill. So, what was your favorite game?
Mine?
Well-
Or
No,
Jill?
Jill.
Um,
She asked me, and then you guys started
Yeah.
talking about other stuff. I didn't get to rebut there and ask her.
Wait, game or video game?
okay, so
Video. Video
talk about-
game.
two types of games. I'll talk about the video game I played like nonstop, which was Contra.
Up, down, left, right,
Right,
B, A,
right
B, A,
side.
start.
Select start.
Yes.
But I think originally I
phenomenal.
love the generic the old stuff like Pac-Man, like everybody like that, Donkey Kong, like I loved all that. But the one I got obsessed over was Contra. I could not, I couldn't finish it. So I was like, oh,
I finished it.
Hours. I couldn't finish it.
I finished it with the
couldn't-
30 live cheat.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take much once you got that figured out.
Yeah.
Nintendo Power was my best friend back
Oh
then.
God. You know what? I called Nintendo Power so much I got grounded for doing it.
What?
No, I had a subscription. I begged my mom, but to give me a subscription to the.
It's
No
amazing.
way. At the time Nintendo came out, I had my own. I bought a subscription to it, to the magazine.
I'm gonna use these as my ringtones. And I think Zelda too. I think I obsessed a little too long on a Zelda.
Wait, which Zelda though? The original or
Original,
or the-
yes.
Let's see, now,
Super
now
Nintendo
you're, now
Zelda
you're,
was
Go ahead.
There was a few of them, but nothing beats the two original. You know, the first
well, the
one.
second one was
second
weird.
but
the
still,
second one was Link to the Past, Joe, and it was a side scroller.
right?
No, Link to the Past was the SNES.
Yeah, so was the first one too.
But
No.
like on the regular
Not the
NES,
first one. The first one was the regular NES. You had
And so was Link to the Past. They can both be
No.
found on NES.
no. The Link to the Past was SNES.
Mhm.
Super
But on the
Nintendo.
regular NES, there was three. There was Legend of Zelda 2.
I don't remember those. All I remember
it was
Legend of
more like-
Zelda and then Link to the Past.
It was more like Hyrule, like that game. It was kind of more like that, the second Zelda. If you remember the game Hyrule, that wasn't very popular, but I did play it. I think there was 3 Zeldas on the regular Nintendo, and then A Link to the Past was like it was actually like the 5th one because it had one on the Game Boy in between. I
Bye,
think.
Lisa.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, she's
Bye.
bailing on us. Lisa's my other half. She's downstairs.
There's the original.
That's the original.
Yes, that's
Now,
the gold.
Yeah.
they made one that was completely gold cartridge.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the same one. It was just
It's the
Different
same
cartridge.
game. Yeah, it's
There
the
it
same game.
that.
Completely gold cartridge.
Yep. Legend of Zelda 2 was on the NES.
And here's
So
the
did
other
you
one.
guys blow on your cartridge to make it work better?
Oh,
Adventures
so
of
it's
Link.
got Adventures of
That's
Link.
Zelda
Yeah.
2 Adventures of Link.
And yes,
That
I
was
blew
the
all
second
my cartridges.
Yes, of course. That's the only way to get them to work.
Oops.
Yeah.
You know, you never even had to push them down to get them to work. You could have just stuck them in. You didn't have to push them down.
Huh.
I didn't never
was
know that
pushing
until
it
just like the
down.
last 2 months. That you
Okay,
never
I
had to
never
push it
knew.
down to get them to work. You just had to push them in.
Ugh.
Push them in, push them down to lock them in place.
Yeah, the lock, that was to lock it, but just to push them in, that would get it going. And that solved the problem of having to blow on the cartridges, actually.
When did you figure this out?
I saw it on a video like not that long ago, like in the last 4 or 5 months.
We didn't know when we were using it at the time.
No.
Back then, we had no clue. You know.
Well, I'll tell you my absolute favorite Zelda game. Now I do like the first one. I really do like the first one. My absolute favorite is Ocarina of Time Master Quest Edition.
Yeah.
But that one I like on the GameCube instead of the 64. Because the GameCube is more smoothed out edges and everything. It's not that choppiness to it.
Well, that's because they had the advancements in the technology as years
I
went
know
by.
that. I know that.
And it was
And then,
a race to see who could get what system out next.
I have yet to play Breath of the Wild.
New Quaker
Yes.
Fruit Fusion with real fruit pieces.
I still like Mario, the Smash Mario.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. I still love it.
I remember playing that in the arcade.
Oh yeah.
You know,
You know, the original Mario Brothers started out in the arcade.
Yeah. It
I
was
hung out
And it
there a
was,
lot.
that was after Donkey Kong though, I think.
yeah.
But
It-
because they weren't called
it
Mario
wasn't-
at the time.
It was really different because it was a side scroller, and they were fighting the turtles.
Well, it wasn't really a scroller though, because you went from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen, and you came.
Well, yeah,
back
it
in.
wasn't really a scroller.
Yeah,
It would bring you from one side to the other
and you would like jump up
without
and hit
having to use the
flip
pipes.
underneath, and then you had to go up and kick them off. And there
Right.
was still a power block at that point, that would get
Yeah.
everything on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. That was before Luigi had a name, I think. Or
Mhm.
maybe that's when he got it. I don't know.
It's a me, Mario.
Woohoo!
So the arcade for us was
Mario.
the place to be.
Arcade, man, arcade. And then most all the arcade games like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Defender. That's another one. Robotron. Oh, that was a good one.
How about Zaxxon?
Zaxxon was good too. I actually was good at that one.
My brother.
Um,
That was on
That one.
ColecoVision.
but yeah, it was on ColecoVision. I had a ColecoVision.
Me too.
So-
And I had the Smurfs game on the ColecoVision, and
So did I. And I had the Smurfs. I had a piece that plugged in so you could play the Atari 2600
Yep.
games.
the BC's
So yeah,
Quest for
and the
Tires.
Galaga, Galaxia, and all that, they were all the stand-up arcades were all on a circuit board. Dragon's Lair was the
Oh,
first. That was the first digital disc game that came out.
Yeah.
And then shortly after they brought that as a stand-up, they actually played with it a little bit with using 3D technology.
And holograms.
The hologram.
Yeah. I saw one of those.
Yep.
I saw one of those.
That sucker was expensive to play.
It was like $2 or $3, to play it.
Yeah, it's new technology. It's something that people hadn't seen before.
It took
And you
up
would lose
more-
like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't last long, and it took up like twice the space of a cabinet, a normal cabinet.
Did you
Yep.
recognize those jump sounds?
Mm-hmm.
That gave it away right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pitfall and a couple others on the Atari.
Atari had that boxing game.
They
where it was, like,
rehashed.
above.
They rehashed all the. Yeah. They rehashed. Atari would rehash all the different sounds.
The worst game on Atari 2600, E.T.
E.T.
By
wait a minute.
far.
Wait. It's kind of a toss-up with E.T. and Indiana Jones.
Well, but E.T. was just worse because like the instructions left
E.T.
so much
sucked.
to be known.
E.T. absolutely sucked. But Indiana Jones kind of sucked too. It was a very difficult game.
Like I don't know anybody that beat E.T. I don't. We just gave up.
Atari gave up on it and actually sent all of them to the landfill.
Yeah, well, I somewhere in this
Yeah, I
house,
remember reading a story about
Still
that
have mine.
too.
somewhere in this house, I still have
There's-
mine.
Yeah, there is a few copies of that game still out there.
This is
and
the house I
still
grew up in
playable.
since I was 2 years old. So I know I still have it somewhere. It might be in the basement buried or something, but it's still here.
Right.
Along with the Atari 2600 console and the
Mhm.
Odyssey 2 and the ColecoVision and what else did we
What
have?
was your first game system?
Pong. It's
Mine's
still
a-
down there too
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Hey,
with the little
Or-
paddles like
What?
not to be sidetracked, were you in Madison in 1991?
No. I didn't come out here to Wisconsin and Madison area until 93.
I was 18.
93. That's when you graduated, Tom.
Yep.
I was a sophomore.
See. So
No,
now I
See,
know
she's-
I'm not the
Okay, I was right. She's young.
or the youngest one, I mean.
Well, barely.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like I
Couple
said,
of years.
she's young. So
I still grew up with the arcade.
Arcade's still around.
yeah, I know arcades were
Yeah.
around.
We actually have one here that's not very popular, but I still take my son there when he wants to play arcades, and it's called the Nickel Arcade. So everything's just a nickel, or several nickels.
Cool.
Yeah, so we go there just for fun, and it feels
That is
really
pretty cool.
retro. It's all the
We've
standard
got-
arcades.
We've got 3 of them here in Madison area, and they're not set up to where you go in and plug your quarters in anymore. You pay like a $20 or $30 at the door, and you play all day on any machine they got.
I like that.
Yeah, but they're all retro machines.
But
too.
it's all retro machines. There's none of the brand new stuff, and then it's also got pinball. They have a pinball room.
Yeah, I'm going to do some research because
Yeah.
I'm on a
pinball.
mission from God. Okay, there's a pinball machine I got to find so I can play again.
Papa card.
Okay.
Papa Card pinball machine. It's
Mhm.
very
On a
old.
mission from God.
I'm on a mission from God. Do you know what that's from? You
Blues
should.
Brothers.
That's right.
That's right. I'll have
When I was a kid, I
Dried
was
toast.
like 12 years old and I moved in to live with my dad. And I ain't going to say too much about him, but he bought a pinball machine from a bar to put in the basement for me. And I learned how to fix and repair that machine and all the things. I fixed all the lights because they weren't working on it. They needed to be replaced. But it was a really old pinball machine that actually had the little rubber bounce. You know, they're not all, it still had the rollers for the score. You could actually
Roll it over.
roll the pinball machine over, because you can't do that now because it's all digital.
Mhm.
They just keep adding numbers. So I used to roll that thing all the time, and when I moved away, you know, the pinball, I don't know what happened to the machine. And then I saw it once for a while because I used to go to the place every now and then. It was a good pizza place in Monona. They had it there for a while, and then they moved, and so
Do, 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 do. We know,
Yeah.
we know.
Monona.
That's gonna stay stuck for a while.
Muppets.
Dang it, Tom.
Yes, but
But I like pinball machines. They were my favorite thing to do.
Mhm.
pinballs were good. I was good enough at some of them. I racked up like 20, 30 credits on just playing one set of game there.
No. No, Tom. If I had a dart,
Wait, you need a jart. If we're talking the 80s, you need the lawn darts.
Yeah,
the
you need a chart.
lawn dart. You're the target.
Those things were huge.
I have a lot of things that can get stuck in people's heads from like the 80s and 90s. Like, my name is
Like a lawn
Luca.
chart.
I live on the second
Like a jart.
floor.
What? Say that again?
To Mark.
What you were saying, Tom?
Oh, I said I have a lot of things that can get stuck in people's heads from the 80s and 90s. Like, my name is Luca. I
Oh,
live on the second floor.
and that song. Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
That song
And
was
like I
so
said-
overplayed on the radio station back then.
And
That
like
that's
like
all
I
I
s-
heard every day I'd at work, and it worked where it stunk. The place stunk. Okay,
yeah.
I worked at a Netherballs return center.
Nether balls returns.
Nether, you know, the tuxedo place, Netherballs. You know,
I thought you said nether balls.
no, the return center.
Another reaching balls.
So when all those shoes come in, and you got to spray them down and clean them and wipe them off of whatever puke or whatever might be on them, that stuff, some of that stuff stunk all the high heaven. But the radio was always playing, and I swear to God, they played that song 2 or 3 times during my 8-hour shift, maybe
Wait.
even more.
How about even worse? Do, 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 do,
Oh, I like that one, though.
do, do, do,
Tom
do.
Steiner.
I was walking in the hallway and I don't know what the words are. And
I
I'll
know it's
just
hard to
keep
sing
going.
along if you don't remember how it goes.
Yeah,
But
there
see,
was a lot of annoying songs that just got stuck in your head back then.
yeah, and there's also a lot of great songs that got stuck in your head
Oh.
back then too.
Yeah.
The 80s was filled with great songs, whether they were one-hit
And
wonders or not. And we proved that on my live feed the other night.
Oh, the trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
So, how much time do we have? We should try to do a trivia. Let's see.
45 minutes.
We got
Yeah,
about 45
we
minutes.
got
Okay.
this to go 2 hours from now on.
All right, so I'll
The
find
retro
glad
show
Nick's
gets
not
to go
here.
2 hours.
I'll find one because they come up in my For You page because I'm always looking at them. Me and Stephanie will
Nick-
sometimes just sit here and watch them.
Yeah. I
Like
felt
she
bad
likes the
for Nick.
90s and the 2000s. I don't like the 2000s past because I
Oh.
can't get anything.
90s are okay.
90s.
Yeah, I
are
like the 80s, 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Let's see.
In DC.
Wait, should it be 80s songs or should it be 80s TV theme songs?
Songs.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Viewers' choice? All right. Well, we'll wait
Dealer's
for the
choice.
viewers. We'll wait for the viewers. Would you rather
Yeah, we'll see
hear
what they say.
80s songs
I
or
didn't
80s
say
TV?
viewers. I said dealer's choice.
Oh, I
You're
thought you
the one
said
that's gonna-
viewers.
Dealer.
You said you were pulling it up, so
Well, how many
dealer's
viewers?
choice.
How many viewers do we have?
One.
All right. Well, all right. So
Do we get
That
to
would be
vote?
Miss Janet Ramsey.
we can.
This show is just taking off. Give it time,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
this is only our second show.
People
Right.
will watch the replay more than they watch the
this
live
one.
feed. Always,
Yeah.
always. Let's see. 80s.
We can change up the trivia.
I
And
was
then, and then tomorrow we do our paranormal show.
There you
Trivia.
go.
Let's see what comes up. Guess the 80s theme song by the intro. Interesting.
You had
Interesting.
practice already, Tom, so you
No,
don't cheat.
no, I'm not picking one. Listen,
maybe I'll
when
pick it.
when you look up YouTube videos, if you've watched it, there's a red line under it. If you haven't,
Yeah.
there's no red line under it. I'm picking
What
one
do
that there's
what
no
do you
red
type
line.
in?
I typed in 80s music trivia.
Music trivia?
Yeah, 80s music trivia. And then the second one down, or no, the third one down. The first one was a commercial. The third one down was Guess the 80s song by the intro. And I have not watched this because there's no red line under it, so I have not seen it. So I will not know.
I'm gonna tally to see who wins.
Well, that's like the third one down for me.
Oh, really? It says Guess the 80s song by the intro music. I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to play it, you can. If you want to do
'Cause
that.
I've got one that says the ultimate 80s music
Well,
quiz.
see, but if you pick it, I may have seen it.
Maybe.
But I mean, if you want to play it, you can do that. And then
I don't think we got anybody keeping score because there's
Jill's
no way
gonna
to
keep
Jill
score.
says she will.
I'm just
Cool.
gonna tally. I'm not gonna do the points thing where it's like 90
All right.
points.
I need to
and
get
blah, blah,
another
blah.
beer for this.
I'm
we
just
had
gonna
we had
tally.
You decide what you're picking.
was
I'm
it
gonna
you
get
the
another
other
beer.
night, Joel, or
Well,
was
he's
it
either picking his ass or picking his nose. It's one of the two, I guess.
it was either Jill or Kate that was keeping track on the
Oh,
other night.
Kate.
All right, what are you doing?
I was getting it set. But we should let Tom do it because then we know he hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
True.
You don't want to give him too much of an advantage as it is.
Fine. So, Joe, what kind of video game system you got now?
I have all of them. So I have. Well,
Really?
no, I have the PS5 is the most recent thing that we have.
Wow. You like
You
it?
I'm almost there. I'm coming
But I
back.
have old ones too. I have like all the older ones.
God
and
damn
the
it, Morty!
Nintendo
Get out of my way, Morty!
Do you like the
Atari.
PS5?
Well, I'm
not
in your way.
Do you like the PS5?
Get out of my way.
We haven't really used it that much yet.
All right,
I
I'm
just
back.
got it in December, so it's still new. We're still trying to put games into it and everything. But yeah, the ones we
The
tried. it's-
retro Atari.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tom.
I'm
We
ready.
recently-
I got 2 more beers, so I am
Just-
ready.
Set it up.
Oh boy.
Set it up and we'll share it when you set it up.
Oh, all right. I thought you were picking it.
No, we want to make sure you don't have an advantage. If you
Yeah,
have
yeah, no.
an
See, I didn't.
advantage,
I,
Don't
when I,
pick one you know.
trusting that you
when
have.
I picked, I didn't watch. I can guarantee you, I didn't watch this one.
Okay.
So you can't be
Go for
blamed
it.
if something pops up that he knows. Or
Well,
he's seen
there's going to
before.
be stuff that pops up. I know. I mean, I know everything 80s.
Yeah. Come on.
Really?
But no,
All right,
Joe.
yes.
I was just asking because just recently I got a Nintendo Switch for free.
Fuck you.
You
Which one did you
motherfucker.
get?
Nintendo.
I got the
Switch.
Nintendo Switch OLED. I got it.
Him and my daughter
With
both
my
got one
credits.
for free.
I got mine with my credits from switching
Oh,
to
she won
Verizon.
hers from the
Nice.
lottery, second chance. Deborah won hers from the second chance
But
lottery.
it
And
didn't cost me anything.
it didn't cost her anything either but mailing in those tickets.
Yeah.
But she also got like a little goodies accessories package thing with it too.
Oh, she's got goodies.
Yeah, goodies.
All right. So this is songs based on the intro, apparently, based on the title here. It's just the intro of the songs.
So you could get no words.
Maybe. Depends on the song.
Welcome to the quiz channel. In this video, we are going to guess the 80s song by the
Why does
intro.
it keep doing that?
You will hear the first 5 seconds of a song, and your challenge
stay
is
on
to
the
guess
damn-
the song title and the performing artist. Share, score in the comments, subscribe to the quiz channel for more quizzes, and have fun
Yeah,
with this
don't
quiz.
subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to This Is Tom's World. Oh, I know it.
Careless Whisper.
Yep.
That's yeah.
Yep. George Michael.
So I thought it's just the songs.
What's that?
It's just songs.
Yep.
I thought you.
That was
I thought we were
what Joe
doing,
requested.
Okay,
Who got this one?
Joe.
Joe, he got it before. The
I mean,
rest of
I
us.
knew it, but Joe said it first.
Yes.
So
Go,
he
Joe.
gets the credit. And for the record,
I'm in a music mood today, not
for the
unlike
record,
Tom's last minute thing. I've been listening to 80s music all day.
for the
Oh, you've
record,
been
I
prepping.
called back in the 80s. I called that George Michael was gay. Not that I held that against him in any way whatsoever, but I said it and nobody believed me.
I think
I would have.
I would have believed it.
Yeah, it was easy to figure out.
That was a no-brainer for me.
All right, next song. Is there 40 songs? Do you see that right here?
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's what it
God.
says.
Wow. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
that's
Don't Stop
Journey.
Believing by Journey.
I,
Don't
know,
God damn it.
I cannot get away from this song. Ever since I saw
I think
the
we all
last
got it.
episode of The Sopranos, I
I was
cannot
first.
get
I
away
said,
from
"Don't
it.
Yeah, he
stop
said it
believing by
first, though.
Journey."
Okay, Mark.
Yep.
I was like
That was
trying
when
to play in
Journey
my
was
head
good.
and get to the title.
Back when they had Steve Perry.
I wasn't quick.
That was when they had Steve Perry. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
I love rock and roll.
Joan Jett.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yes. Not Tommy James and the Shondells. I think that's who sang it originally, wasn't it? Tommy James and the Shondells? No. Who sang that originally?
Elvis.
I don't know.
No,
Hmm.
it
But
wasn't
somebody
Elvis.
did. And it's been remade several times after Joan Jett.
The past
Oh,
fan
come
was
on.
personal
Ads.
journey.
Oh,
Commercial.
commercial.
How I learned to go
And you
further
can't
than I
skip
ever
it.
imagined.
No,
Sometimes
I
the
can't.
journey gets a little messy.
I can't knock ads. They give me money on my channel. So,
The 2023 Chrysler Pacifica.
oh, Reese's.
The chicken or
Oh,
the
it's
egg?
nice. It's nice that you
The
get
question isn't which came
ads on
first.
yours now.
Well, yeah, I
It's
get
which
mine.
comes.
Wait, it won't let me.
You can
Oh, there
hit
we
this.
go.
Yeah.
I was clicking skip like 3 times. It wasn't doing it. What's going on?
It's
Oh,
fucking-
your internet's screwed. Come on, man.
No, if it was screwed, you wouldn't hear me right now. Right?
That's because you pushed the ad too many times. Skip.
There you go.
There we go. Walk of Life.
Dire
Dire
Straits.
Straits. Yeah. He did the walk. He did the walk.
walk.
These come too quick.
They do.
Call me, Blondie.
Blondie. Yep.
I actually have an album in there, a vinyl, that has this song on it, but it's not by Blondie. It's by Alvin and the Chipmunks on an album called Chipmunk Punk. Yep.
Okay.
I remember when they did that.
Chipmunk Punk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
It
remember
was
that.
like a brick wall on the
Yeah.
album. Yeah. I have it. I could probably find it, but it would take me
Yeah.
too long. Oh, what's this
Do
called?
you remember?
Is that what it's called? Do you remember?
Remember the 31st of December.
September.
Earth, Wind, and September.
Nobody got that
Remember.
one.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yep.
Earth, Wind.
I was in Night at the Museum. I'm still standing, Elton John.
Elton.
That's not his real name either. I forget what his real name is.
That's his name. That's in the movie Sing.
And now he goes by Sir Elton John.
Comma, chameleon. No.
I
wait,
never.
no. Is that comma, chameleon?
Now,
George.
Culture
It is.
Club.
No, Boy George.
Culture Club. But I don't like them.
Hey,
Oh, it's Breakfast
Talking
Club.
Heads.
Breakfast Club.
That's
Simple Minds.
Simple Minds.
I don't remember the title. I always remember it's like
Don't,
song
don't.
Breakfast Club.
Who got that one?
Oh.
The logical song, Supertramp.
Yeah. Nobody got that. You call me Eddie.
Call me Al.
You can
Call
call
Paul
me
me.
Simon
Yep. Paul
and
Simon.
Chevy Chase.
Well, Chevy Chase was in the video.
There he is.
He didn't sing the song, but he was in the
No,
video.
he was
Do.
Fun
He
fact.
was there for comedic effects.
Fun fact. Irish Weekend happens in New Jersey in September, right? And Stephanie and I went to Irish Weekend this year, and I was determined to not get drunk that night. But I told her, I said, if I start dancing, then you know I am drunk because I don't dance.
Oh.
So that song came on. No lie, I was out there on a dance floor like. Anyway, next song. Oh, Asia.
Yep. You did that last time. You did that last time.
Yeah, I know. Take my breath away.
Take my breath away.
I got that one first. I don't know who sings it. I knew it was from Top Gun.
Did you see the new Top Gun?
No, not yet. Something House. The name of the group. Crowded House.
Don't dream it's over.
So I didn't get that
House.
one. I didn't get that one at all. Start me up. Rolling Stone.
Damn it. I was taking a hit at the wrong time.
They looked old there, man.
Tom's been practicing.
Oh, Keith Richards.
Sometimes I feel I've got to
Two.
get
Run
away. I don't know who sings it.
Take it off, Salsa.
You know,
I don't
all
know
these
the
songs
title.
I have on my hard drive.
That one they had in Coneheads.
Yeah,
Coneheads. Okay.
Yep, that was in the Coneheads movie.
we're muting the ads, by the way. It's
I have
It's
all
fine,
these
you have
on
to
my
skip.
hard drive so far.
do you have Tainted Love on there? Should. Dreamweaver.
Damn it, Gary White or Wright or whatever his name is.
Yeah, something like that.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Oh, what?
Everywhere, Fleetwood Mac.
Wow. I could not
Wow.
have been any further off.
And I agreed with you.
Off
It sounded like Dreamweaver at
It sure
first.
did.
first in the beginning.
You should have let it play a little longer.
Yeah, let it play longer.
I can't. If it's David Bowie. What the hell is
Dance.
that?
Let's dance.
Let's dance. Yeah.
Smart.
Yep. You got that.
And
Dance the blues. Bobby McFerrin, don't worry, be happy. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know. That might have been a tie between the two of them because Tom
Yeah.
said the
I said
name
Dave
of the
first.
person
Yeah.
first.
Robin Williams and that other
I'm
guy
gonna
was
give
in
it
that
to
video.
both
Tears for Fears. I know there's much. Oh, wow! I had the wrong band.
Spend album.
Way off. Haven't
But
done
I
it
it
was
don't get
true.
that. I'm still standing. No, it's Pointer Sisters, right?
Tonight's the night we're gonna make it happen.
I'm so excited.
Wait, why are they showing Footloose? That wasn't.
Is he excited in Footloose?
Chris Isaacs, Wicked Games. Wow, how about
It's
that?
Isaac. Yeah.
What has he done since then? Nothing.
Mhm.
One hit wonder.
Well, we're not allowed to hear this one.
Yeah, there was nothing on that one.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh well,
Uh-oh.
apparently Bruce
There.
Springsteen is
Oh
censored on
no.
YouTube.
Well, he was dancing in the dark. That's why we
Yeah.
didn't hear.
Taylor Dane, Tell It to My Heart.
That's my jam.
Mm. She was actually just here in Philly
Oh
with
yeah.
Debbie. It was her and Debbie Gibson at a casino here, and she actually looked really good. Debbie Gibson, or no, it was Tiffany, not Debbie Gibson. Tiffany and her, and Tiffany does not look good. Tiffany does
Hard to
not look
believe.
good, but Taylor Dane does. What, another silent one?
Oh no.
What the hell? This
Silent
video
but
sucks.
deadly.
What the hell?
I got some
Oh, well, I would have
Jesse
Oh
known
no,
that.
that one.
Yeah, so would I have known that one.
He was on General Hospital.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that
talked
song.
about that the other night.
Oh, I know the song, but I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh,
Oh,
then
it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't. Oh, Marvin Gaye.
Let's make that right. Get up,
Sexual Healing.
That's
Hey, look,
your-
I had the artist, man. Oh, that's from Flash Man. I don't know who sings that or what the name of the damn song is.
Singer. Irene. Okay.
You know, there's at one point in that song that I swore when I was a kid she said "take your pants down," but she actually says "take your passion." But like to me, it sounded like "take your pants down."
Bad lyrics.
Because you were a kid.
Well, it made sense to me. Oh, like a virgin. Come on.
Are you sure it's
Or-
not like a surgeon?
Well, I was just gonna say that it could have been because on the live feed I did the other night.
Off my brainwave.
The live feed I did the other night, every song we came across that Weird Al did a version of, I stopped and I'm like, Weird Al made a version of this song too.
Yep.
But he also made a lot of money doing parodies of Michael Jackson's songs
Oh, yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Guy
yeah.
did a lot of those.
He
Eat
did
it.
Beat It, Eat
Eat
It,
it. It was eat it. And then
Uh,
instead of bad, it was fat.
Yep. Your butt is wide. Well, mine is too. Just watch your mouth or I'll sit on you. The word is out. You better treat me right because I'm the king of cellulite. Ham on whole wheat. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know all of Weird Al, man. Come on. He's my guy. cutting for the very first time.
Veggie taco bowls are made with
Did you
real
watch
veggies.
UHF?
Like a surgeon.
Tom,
Cutting
did you
for
watch
the very
UHF?
first time.
UHF, yeah, I saw that.
That movie?
That was a good movie. And the Weird Al movie that starred the dude from Harry Potter actually wasn't bad. Even though it was totally fabricated.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was totally fabricated, but it was funny. Tracy Chapman, Fast Car.
I like the new version too.
No.
No,
Like the
they
new
really
version at
no,
all?
no,
He sang
No.
on stage.
no.
Her version is the only version.
No,
Her
of course.
version, I agree with Tom. Her version is the only version.
Aw.
Eddie Money, Take Me Home Tonight.
Oh.
Take me home tonight. Easy.
Sing the light.
Jump, Van Halen.
Jump, man.
Damn it. I knew that.
All right, hey, wait.
Van Halen is my group.
What movie has this in the beginning of the movie?
Ready Player One.
Shut up. I'm asking him. Let's get him.
No, I actually I didn't see the very beginning of that movie. I saw it from like a quarter of the way in, so I didn't see the beginning.
Dude, you got to watch the whole thing.
But
And pay
I do know
attention when you watch it.
I do know another movie that Van Halen has a song in. Everybody Wants Some. And that starred John Cryer. No, John Cusack. John Cusack. What was where he worked at the burger place, and he was imagining like the burger being animated, and
Oh, was that Better Off Dead?
it might have been Better Off Dead, but it might have been no, that was the ski one, Better Off Dead, where he was skiing, right?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
And Booger
Yeah,
was in it.
Booger
He's
and-
like, "Do you
Booger
know the
was-
street value of this mountain?"
Yeah. Yeah. He tried to snort the mountain. Booger.
Look at these 80s references left and right, man.
Yo, I got another story. I got a story for you on that one.
All right, before this one starts.
Back when I was I think it was somewhere in the late 70s, early 80s, you know, time blends when you get old. But
He
really
really
was-
struck me.
Van Halen was in town to do a concert at Dane County Coliseum in Madison.
The real Van Halen, not Van Hagar.
Yeah, the real Van Halen.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I was going. They had their bus parked by the hotel, and you knew it was their bus because
It was
it's had
painted like
Van
Eddie's
Halen
guitar.
on. Well, it had Van Halen and it had that V on there, you know, on the doors. So you knew it was their
Gotta
bus.
have that V on there. Yeah.
So I continued on to Kmart and I get in there and all of a sudden one of them's got the PA system microphone in the Kmart store and he's calling out a blue light special and the rest of them are pushing carts with one guy actually in the cart grabbing stuff.
That's funny.
Oh, it was a riot. And they didn't do nothing, but the police did come, but there were no charges filed because when it was all said and done, I mean, I'm sure it looked like they gave them more than enough money to cover any damages that were done.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what you got to do. I mean, if you're a band and you're screwing shit up, you gotta pay for it. You know, you're getting more than enough money if they're putting you up in the hotels and stuff like that.
But I was at that age, you know, and it's like, man, I wonder what the fuck they were smoking to be doing what they
I
were
want
doing.
some of that, man.
Yeah, exactly. Give me some.
Dude, share it, man. Everybody wants to rule the world. I don't know who sang it.
I did.
Tears for Fears. I said that earlier. Wow. How about that? Rick Astley. Never going to give you up.
Yep. The only hit he ever had.
Yeah, you
Another
get
one hit
Rickrolled.
wonder.
We all just got Rickrolled.
Just got Rickrolled.
That's right. Land Down Under. Men at Work.
Men at Work, yeah.
The dude had a lazy eye.
That video was like fucking weird too.
Yeah, it was. They had 2 videos actually for that song. Girls just want to have fun.
Cindy Lauper.
Cindy Lauper,
Right.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Ironically enough, my first redhead crush, and now look at me. I'm just saying, you know, I do have a redhead girlfriend. She was so cute back then. Though. She was.
Here's one for you. Have you seen the movie that she's in?
Vibes
Yes.
with Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
How about that? You trying to stump me? Are you really trying to stump me on some 80s? Come on now.
How many people actually knew that she was in a movie with Jeff Goldblum and it was named Vibes?
Me. Because
Just Tom.
it happened in the 80s / early 90s. So yeah,
And it was a pretty damn good movie.
it wasn't bad.
I love the storyline that they did with it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was really good.
Where she put her hands on that
She,
pyramid.
on the pyramid, and she pulled it. Yep. She pulled it off really good.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, nobody gonna break my stride. What the hell is the name of the song? Is that the name of the song?
Break my stride.
I would have never guessed Matthew Wilder because I don't know who the hell that is.
Yes, yeah, I don't either. Another one hit wonder.
Invisible Touch. Phil Collins. She seems to have the invisible touch. Yeah.
I saw them in concert.
I wouldn't have thought Genesis. I thought it was just.
I saw them in concert.
It was
Phil Collins is the correct answer, though.
Well, yeah.
Phil Collins
He was
did
the lead
sing
singer of Genesis. He was Genesis.
He was
at that
Genesis,
time. At that
basically.
time.
Yes.
Because they did have multiple lead singers, among which was Peter Gabriel. I don't know. But yeah, it was Phil Collins at the
Well,
time.
when I saw him in concert, it was Phil Collins.
Oh, I already know this. I just heard that 2 seconds before I paused it. I just died in your arms tonight.
This must have been something you said.
Mhm.
I just died in your arms. Celebration.
So
Cool in the
Cool in
game.
the game.
Yeah. If anybody's ever been to a wedding,
That takes me back to roller skating day.
all right, so that one's over. So wait, so now we did a song one.
Well, I know who
So Tom, you
kicked ass on that one.
won.
I'm
You kicked
winning.
ass 20.
All right.
Yeah, he kicked ass.
Wow! Look at me. TV
So you won that
Theme.
hand.
song.
They played that song every time at the roller rink. Celebration.
Oh wait, I got
Celebration by Cool in the Gang.
and every wedding.
Yeah.
But like, wait, I got to do this on YouTube. So I
But
can
so is that. So is Queen's song, and they never thought it'd be a song that would be played at wedding all the time either. And that was another one, Bites the Dust.
That should not be played at a wedding. All right.
Every
now-
wedding I've been to, that was played.
So now look, you see the second one down. You can see the red line going across.
Yeah, you
On the
started.
bottom.
You
So that
started.
means
You
I
did
watched that one.
and then the one after that you started,
I started to, but I
and
probably
then the one
watched the
after
whole
that
thing.
you watched it, Greatest American
Yep.
Hero.
So the next this one, 80s TV show opening themes part 2.
Okay.
Obviously, you can see I did not. So we'll watch that one.
Is it 15 minutes long? It's not long, right?
No, oh my God, it's 46 minutes long. No, we can't watch that.
Okay. Yeah, it's too long.
Oh my God.
Cartoons.
Guess the
Guess the famous
2000s.
The 2000s cartoon theme song.
No, we don't want to do cartoons.
How about the
Come on.
movie?
This is
That was
80s.
12.
We're doing
that was-
80s.
Movies?
What, you afraid you afraid to do the 2000s?
Yeah, I don't.
Just pick one that's not as long.
Wait,
Oh,
oh wait,
45 minutes.
that's the 80s. Oh wait, I did watch that one. We can't watch it. Damn it.
Cartoon.
80. Oh, I watched that one too.
Soundtrack.
Guess the 90s song. Well, that's songs though. We're looking for TV. 80. Wait, this one here. Oh, that's
80s
77
TV.
videos long. That's a playlist. I don't know. We don't want
Yeah.
that. We want a
I'm
single
ready.
video.
I'm ready.
1980s guest theme.
I mean, there's this one, but it's like a bunch of videos. Each one is a different video.
What about the one below it?
The 80s.
You already
Get the
watched
Theme
it.
Song? No, I didn't. That's. Oh wait, did I? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I see. It mixed in with the pink. It was hard to see. Oh wait. This one I didn't. Oh, that's it.
Go where
It's a
everybody has a
playlist.
playlist.
God
Where
damn
everybody
it.
knows your name.
Wait. Oh, that's movies. We don't want to do movies.
90s.
Wait,
What's that
60s.
90s?
Oh Christ.
You've got mail.
Yeah, what's that AOL one?
That's sounds that every 90s kid remembers.
We
That's
could do
not a
that.
trivia.
Well,
That's not
do
a
it.
trivia
Not
thing.
long.
Do it. Do it. Do
But
it.
it's not a trivia thing.
Do it.
Isn't
just-
it?
Yeah, it's
It's not
just
trivia?
sounds.
Well, you probably get through this. It's 40 questions and answers. And it's like I only showed the first one or two to Mark. We were looking at it. It's a 1980s trivia quiz.
We could do that if you want to.
Question and answer.
If you
Okay,
want to
you
take
do it,
over the
Joe.
screen
The
there,
share.
I can stop mine and you can do yours.
I don't know.
I
If
mean,
might
how
go
long-
that's
over
perfectly
just
fine with
little.
me.
just a little.
Wow, I'm just now seeing all
Little
the
bit.
comments because I was on the other screen the whole time,
Okay.
and they're all Janet and Chanel was here.
It's
Aw,
all Janet.
Chanel, are you still here?
I don't think we need this.
80s trivia.
Tom Cruise and Madonna.
I don't think we need.
Okay, let's try.
Who's the youngest?
Oh, Mark and I-
I already know that.
So
I answered that actually correct.
Wait, are we muted?
yeah, it's muted. The
The video's muted.
otherwise, yeah, it's paused right now.
Oh,
I don't hear any of us.
you don't hear me?
You don't hear me,
Can you hear us?
Tom?
Uh-oh,
Hello?
Tom's having issues. 'cause
Tom,
he's not
can you
answering.
not?
Like, you guys hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't hear you.
Okay, fix your
going on?
sound.
Fix your sound.
It's your speakers, man. It's your speakers.
Jump out and jump in. Jump
All right.
out, jump in. Oh, he can't hear me.
Who knows speakers?
I don't hear anybody.
Who is the youngest
Am I
box?
going deaf?
Can you hear us, Tom? Tom,
Take my
he still doesn't hear us.
earbuds out and put them back in.
Okay, he's gonna try something.
I still
He's
don't hear
figuring it out.
You broke it.
Going on.
He broke it. He broke it.
You
Hello.
broke it.
He broke
Unmute
it.
yourself. Wait, he's not muted though.
Everybody hears me, but I don't hear anybody. I didn't.
How does he fix it, Joe?
I didn't hit anything. My
I
mute
think
button is not lit up.
Pop back in.
And even if it was, it would only mute me.
I think because he was sharing, it might have screwed things up.
Okay,
I'll
Jump
go out
out.
and come back in. See what happens.
jump back. Oh,
Yeah,
he's already
yeah,
doing
He
it.
just did.
Okay. I was trying to send him the message.
We'll give him a second.
Yeah, we're down to 10 minutes though.
Yeah, we go over a little bit.
We're gonna be over just a little for the quiz.
All right, now I hear everybody.
All
What
right.
do you
All
do?
right.
I don't know what the hell happened there.
When Joe brought this one up earlier, I actually answered it correctly.
Did I answer it correctly?
I don't know what
I
you said.
answered it correctly.
I said Mike Tyson.
No.
Oh,
What'd you say?
Mike
He said
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
What'd you say, Mark?
I said Mike Tyson.
So you both got that right, probably.
Yeah.
Is it gonna give us the answer?
Oh, well,
Awesome.
there we
Yeah.
go.
It says right there.
Okay, I'll give it to both. Yeah.
Which former Beatle
That was John
shot
Lennon.
down? That's
John-
John
I
Lennon.
was
Come
just gonna say
on.
John Lennon. I know where I was when that happened.
He was the only one that was shot.
I was learning how to drive that day.
George died of natural causes, and the other two are still alive.
What year?
87.
86.
86.
84.
87.
85.
I say 86.
I know it was in the
Right.
80s, mid 80s. I think it was 80s.
Oh,
It's either 86 or 87, but I said 87. So
Hit play.
come on.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
89.
89. We're all
89.
on.
It
What
was
was the name of the theme
Um,
song from the 1983 film Last Chance?
what a feeling.
We just saw that. Good thing they don't ask who sang it because I still don't remember.
Yeah.
Irene something.
Who played
Played
Juan
Juan
Sanchez,
Sanchez.
Oh,
Villa Lopez Ramirez in the film Highlander?
Highlander.
One.
In the film.
Oh,
Oh, Sean
that was-
Connery.
Yes, there's Sean Connery.
Yep.
He likes his martini shaken, not stirred.
Rugby Union World
Rugby.
Cup. Yeah. The rugby union.
I have no idea.
Take a guess.
Some Irish guy.
New Zealand.
Zealand. Wow.
Oh, I thought they were looking for.
No, country.
Country.
Madison Square First State.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
get that, Joe.
Yeah, I sure should get that.
Hulk
That was an
Hogan,
expensive pay per
Andre the
view.
Giant.
Which team was Magic Johnson part of? That was
The
Lakers.
Bulls. Wasn't that the Bulls?
Lakers.
no, it was Lakers.
Oh. Who am I thinking of? The Bulls.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Lakers.
The Lakers.
I want to be a Laker girl.
Which sitcom depicted an alien? Oh,
Alf.
Alf.
That was Alf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alf.
Alf.
Alien life form. His, name,
Alien life form.
his name was Gordon Shumway.
Yep.
Ow.
Gordon Shumway.
Did Mark
Shumway.
get that one?
I got it.
Transformers.
No, one of
Watch
those
the
two did.
skies.
I'll give it to both.
There are robots in
Robot.
disguise.
Yeah. Mark got that one.
Autobots.
Mm. Robots in disguise. Autobots, Razor. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
the license plate on the car.
What did it
Back-
spell?
Out of time.
Huh.
Oh, damn it.
Let's see
I
if
was-
Tom is
You
right.
got it. That's it. Out of time.
Ah. Dang it, Tom. We're going to kick you out of the quiz.
We had a hit in 1988 with a song. I think we're alone now.
Tiffany
Tiffany,
Who
yeah,
had a hit?
it was
But-
Tiffany.
was originally sung by the Beatles, by the way. I think.
Don't know.
No. Tommy James and the Shondells.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That was damn it, can't remember.
Tim Berners-Lee.
I would have never got that.
The government.
That's what I
I
was
was the
thinking.
director of the 1980.
Oh, damn it!
Kubrick.
No,
Stanley
that wasn't a
Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick. I don't know.
Oh,
It was-
Scott.
yeah,
Oh,
Ridley
Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all wrong.
Mm.
In the movie Top
Top
Gun,
Gun,
what
that's
is
Maverick's
Maverick's actual
I have
name?
no idea.
Tom Cruise.
Mitchell. Yeah, it's Pete Mitchell.
No, it was Tom
In
Cruise.
82, which country? Argentina? That I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Ukraine.
Yeah,
United
you
Kingdom.
can go. Sony.
So yeah,
Yep.
because that's Sony's trademark name actually is just been they trademarked that name.
I don't know.
who did we invade?
Who didn't we invade?
Panama? Really?
Oh, that was the name of a Van Halen song.
Nick would have bought
Who
these.
played the character?
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. Don't you forget about me. How about that?
Nickname?
Terry. I don't know.
I don't know.
The Iron
The
Lady.
Iron Lady. That square, the Ho Chi Minh Square or something like that.
Mhm.
Tiananmen Square.
There you go.
Survivor.
Yes.
Survivor,
yes. Rising up. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Clue.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Lockerbie.
Thriller.
Yep.
Mount St. Helens erupted.
Hawaii. No.
Washington.
Washington State.
Colorado?
No,
Washington.
it's Washington State.
Oh, Washington State. Oh, well, I was close. Damn it.
That was Beverly Hills Cop.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh,
Beverly Hills Cop.
Detroit
Yeah,
Cop.
you're right.
Beverly Hills Cop.
I only read part of the question.
Mark
and I
stopped
was-
this round.
Yeah. Well, listen. I had the first one.
Barbarella.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Duran Duran. Wow.
Really? Where did that come from in
Hungry
Barbarella?
Like a Wolf.
Three.
How many were
Three.
released in the 80s?
Three.
Three.
Star Wars: The New Hope.
2.
No,
Maybe.
Oh,
Two. Yep.
wait.
one
Return
was
of the
released
Jedi
in
was
the
in the
70s.
Who's saying the 84 hit? I'll cry it out.
One of the Star Wars movies was released in the
Lisa
70s.
Nicole Jam.
The first Star Wars movie was
Allison.
released in 78.
Allison.
Oh, yeah.
What is the name of it?
Kid.
That's KIT.
Yep.
Night Activated
Kit.
or Night Industry 2000.
Yeah.
KITT. Night Industry 2000. His
Yay.
brother
The
was
remake
named
of the
Collar,
show's
Night
tough.
Activated Riding Rowing Robot.
I don't
Video-
know.
Home system.
Yep.
Get the
Oh,
fuck
good
out of
job.
here.
Good job, Joe.
Get the fuck out of here.
Got it.
What was the name of the creepy state prison?
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
damn.
no, I worked in that VCR repair shop
Deep
at
Throat.
video store for 8
Rainbow
years
Warrior.
before I bought them out.
Writing most of the music. So Outlander. Flash
Queen,
Gordon. Oh,
Queen,
yeah,
Queen,
yeah, it was
Queen, Queen,
He was
Queen,
right.
Queen.
I was right. That is Queen.
That was me, by the way.
80s band Aha came from which Scandinavian country?
Scandinavia.
Norwegian.
Norway.
Norway. I got it before Joe did too.
Whatever.
6, the space shuttle blew up. That was the
Challenger.
Challenger, yeah.
What was the last words of the people on the board of the Challenger? No, Bud Light.
That was football.
I don't know.
Basketball.
Ski
Oh,
jump.
ski jump.
All right.
Eddie the Eagle. To become
Walter Mondale.
No, that was President Carter.
You sure? Okay.
Carter.
Wait, Carter didn't do two terms? I thought
No,
he did.
it was a single. Oh shit! That was back
84,
in like 83,
84, 85.
80, yeah.
81.
Get the
Oh!
fuck out of
She got it just
She
before
said
it
it
showed the
I
answer.
got one.
Oh, that was Moscow.
Beijing. Moscow.
Moscow.
Yeah, I wasn't old enough to
That
remember.
was it.
Yay. Okay, so let's see.
All right, so I didn't
Mark
do as
won
well
this
in that
one.
one.
13 for Mark. Go Mark.
I won the
And then
first
Tom.
round.
Then Tom, then Joe.
Wait,
Oh, so
wait, let's do a total of right answers.
Total. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first, you got 20, Tom.
Yeah.
Mark 4, Joe 4, me 2.
No, I mean all of both. Like of
Oh
all.
yeah, we're totaling.
And then the
The
second
The
round,
first one you got 20.
you
I
got
got
20 on
4.
the first one. And then the second game, you got, let's see, Mark won with 13. No, wait, 5, 10. Yeah, 13. Then Tom is 9. And then Joe, 6, me 3.
So I'm still winning overall.
You won that first round.
that's
For
all
both-
that
both
matters.
rounds.
You gotta be petty, huh?
Mark really
So we're
ran
gonna
it
be
down.
calling you Tom Petty now.
That's right. Hey, listen.
And if you guys answered at the exact same time, I give you both Mark.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
anybody pick anything else 80s. You don't have to. I won't do it. So it's like people know that I'm not picking stuff that I know.
Okay, well, we have to play it next week. We
Next
have to
time
play it.
because
Oh, I just looked at the time. Yeah.
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 Next
out of
week we'll
time.
play some more. And
I was willing to go another half
be sure
hour.
to check
man.
us out tomorrow when we'll have a guest from
could go another hour.
NSPS TV Paranormal.
All right.
So
And make sure everybody subscribes to This Is Tom's World on YouTube.
Alright.
It's right down here.
Well, y'all gotta also like and subscribe to Insane.
What?
Insane
He doesn't have
Asylum
he
and
doesn't have
Utterly
a web
Insane
address up there.
Productions.
yeah,
Look-
my
look for
website's
that.
right across up here. See, utterlyinsaneproductions.com.
Yeah, he's got
You
he's
can
got
find
the
our
web address.
YouTube channel, Facebook page, like and subscribe to all of it. Help us out. We got a long way to go to get to.
I finished
All right.
the beer before it was over.
So we'll see you tomorrow, people.
Thanks for playing.
Have fun, stay safe, and
I
enjoy
won,
the weekend.
by the way.
Bye.
Yep.